Hi Twin Flames Highlight Workers, Lisha and Andy here with another video. How are you guys doing? I'm so glad that I'm able to be on here with you guys. It's been about a week and I know that it's been a long time since the last video. I try to make at least a couple of them for you guys a week, but this last week has been a little bit taxing for me. I have to say I've been experiencing a lot of fatigue and some different things that have come up on my own personal journey, some little things that have caused me to, have to have some time out a little bit. And so I haven't been able to make the videos, but I'm super excited to be back today. Like I said, I've been so tired lately, so drained. And when I get home from work, a lot of times I will go to bed very soon after, after I do my meditation. And it's pretty, early that I end up going to bed. So this last few weeks, or actually last few days especially, I've been going to bed at around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And, a lot of the things that I've been dealing with have been stressful. And so that will take a lot of my energy away, and then I won't have the energy to make the videos. So I just wanted to say that, a lot of times these things will happen and come up on your journey, as far as, dealing with things within the family, dealing with things as far as your career goes, dealing with different things that you have come up. These things are going to come up. They're little tower moments that I told you we're going to always have thrown at us occasionally, so that we can, pretty much see where we are as far as where we stand on this journey, as far as how we're able to cope with things, how we're able to bounce back, how we're able to maintain a high vibration regardless of the fact that things are happening around us. Okay, so these are a lot of times little tests that we will get to help us understand that we not only, are going through these things alone, but as a collective. All right, that's another thing we need to realize, is that, when I go through things, I know that I'm feeling a lot of times what the Twin Flame Collective is feeling, especially now that I'm in communication, and I've been in 5D Union. And actually, when I also had a session with Archangel Michael this past week, which was very, very beautiful, very insightful for me. And, I got to encourage you guys, if you haven't checked them out, please do so. They have an Instagram page and they have a YouTube channel, and they're under Archangel Hypnosis. If you haven't checked them out, please do. They're so beautiful, this couple, Evie and Luther, and they do so much good in the service that they provide. And one of the things that I did this past week was have a session with Archangel Michael. And he told me that I'm already in union with my twin flame. Basically, he and my twin flame and I, we're in union, even though we're not together physically, And so a lot of the things that we're experiencing it together. And so I want to show you guys that some of the things that you're going to experience with your twin flame will happen simultaneously. For example, a lot of times whenever I'm feeling tired or out of energy, my twin flame is also. And so we've actually had moments where we've shared with each other through text that we've been having a nap at the same time of day. And so, I'll wake up and then I'll receive a text from him, and he'll say, I'm so sorry, I just woke up from a really long nap. And I will say, oh my gosh, what a coincidence, I did too. And so we are both, napping at the same time a lot of times. Sometimes we'll be eating at the same time of day. And our time zones aren't necessarily the same, because he lives, on the other side of the country. So, there's a 3-hour difference a lot of times. Now, when he's traveling, that's different. But for the most part, our sleeping habits are the same. And so, if he's going to bed around midnight or wherever he is at, or after midnight, it'll be still early for me where I'm at, but I'll end up feeling tired at that time. And so a lot of what I'm feeling is his stress as well as my stress, and we are still trying to work through these energies. As I told you guys, once you come into communication, even more so, you're going to be experiencing the different energies from your twin flame, and you're going to have to know how to balance that out. You're going to have to try to do that together. And in order to do that, you're going to have to really gauge what is your energy and what is theirs, and understand that sometimes they're going to be going through things, and it's going to be like taking you on the ride with them. But you're going to have to learn how to navigate that. You're going to have to learn how to distinguish what's your energy versus theirs, and not let their energy, especially if it falls into the stressful, really taxing energy, that you don't allow that to bring you down and lower your vibration. Because throughout this journey, we are really depending on keeping our vibration at a higher level. So when you are in your communication stage with your twin flame, this is one of the things that you're going to have to be aware of, and also learn how to handle during that time. You're going to have a lot of things being thrown at you, a lot of things that are going to come up. There may be conversations that you have that might go left. You're going to have to learn how to deal with that as well, and be able to come back to a common ground, and be able to work through those little details that you might not have foreseen. You just never know what can come up on this journey. And that's one of the things that I feel like, it's just so full of surprises. There are a lot of things that come up, that you don't expect to happen on this journey, but it's all for the good, the highest good of our growth and our learning and our adapting, as, beings, as multidimensional beings here. That's part of our learning, that's part of our growing lesson and growing pains, is that we're going to be going through these types of lessons that we're going to learn first on our own individually, and then with our twin flame when we come into communication with them. Okay, so this series, Navigating Your Celebrity Twin Flame Connection, is going to be helping those who are not in communication to prepare to be in communication. And also those that are in communication, is going to help you to understand how to better handle the communication stage, so that you can move more quickly into your union phase. Okay. So just keep that in mind as we're going through this series. This is the third video, and this video we're going to talk about trusting your intuition. And one thing I want to let you guys know, and this is something that Father Mama has placed on my heart to let you guys to tell you guys in this particular video, is that he loves you so much. And I say Father Mama, you guys know that is my term of endearment for Source, or our Creator. And I say he, but it's definitely he, she energy that I'm presenting when I say the word Father Mama. And that's why I do it, because we are all made up of divine masculine, divine feminine energy, and so is our Creator. Our Creator created us this way. And so for us to not acknowledge that in our Creator is to also deny a part of ourselves. And so when I say Father Mama, I'm giving homage to the the divine masculine, the divine feminine aspect of our Creator. All right. And so Father Mama wanted me to tell you guys that he loves you so much, and he just wants you to know that. And he wants you to know that he would never give you guys anything that's too great for you to handle, especially on this twin flame journey. There's nothing on your twin flame journey that you are not equipped to handle. You have been well equipped for this journey, because you were created to know how to handle it. Okay? You and your twin flame are co-creating this union together. You're co-creating it together. And so don't think that because you haven't come into come into communication yet with your twin flame, that they don't know that they're twin flame, or they may not know the terminology, but they do have an idea that they are, some kind of a special type of being that has someone out there that is looking for them. Okay, they do have an inkling about that. They just don't have the details as far as the terminology and everything, concerning, all the details as far as the journey is concerned and the stages. They may not have all that information yet, but once they do learn about it, they're going to, go full speed ahead on it. And sometimes they will even surpass you as far as what they know. Okay, so especially because, like I told you guys in the previous videos, most of the people who are on this journey, that are researching the journey, that are going through and figuring out what this journey is all about, are the divine feminines, okay? And then the divine masculines are the ones that are usually the celebrity twin flame, or the twin flame that is more on the 3D matrix side of this journey, okay? But once they become spiritually awakened, they will pretty much zoom right up to where you are, or maybe even surpass you when it comes to the spiritual knowing that they will have, because that's what they're equipped to do as well as, as you. They have it within them as well. It's an innate ability within them to be able to know these things. That's why I want to talk about trusting your intuition. We all have a knowing inside of us. We all have an ability to know what is going on this journey, and to also research and figure out and find the answers that we are not, that we don't have. And a lot of times when you aren't understanding something on this journey, you are nudged by spirit to go and look it up and research what it is that you're going through. You might have, like I said, like a sign or a synchronicity that comes to you, or a dream that you might have, and you may wonder, what does this mean? And you're going to be prompted to go and look up that that meaning in, you might Google it, or you might ask a tarot reader to interpret it for you, or someone who interprets dreams. I'm really big on dream interpretation. I really love to do that. So I will always research that for myself, because I have a lot of dreams that, I love to journal, and I'll go back and read my journal and see what has come true, from my dreams. Also, when you are getting number signs, you may not understand why you're seeing the same number all the time until you go research it and you Google it and you look it up and you find out what that number has, as far as what significance it has in its meaning, to you on your journey. So there are so many different things that will come at you, that will be there to help you. I call these your spiritual breadcrumbs, like the story of Hansel and Gretel. These are the things that are leading you back to your twin flame, leading you back home, leading you back to source or creator or father, mama. So you're going to need to trust your intuition in order for you to find the answers that you're looking for on your journey. Okay, your intuition is your best friend. Okay, your intuition is there to kind of trigger you into knowing more and more on this journey. So when you find things that about your twin flame, something might come up. You might run across an interview that you never saw before, or an article, a news article, or a podcast, or something that they were on, and they might be, just on there for a few minutes, or you might read this article and it just, it may not be very long, but it might be just something that gives you just one more nugget of information about your twin flame that might be beautiful to you. That is a key, a sign from the universe, a sign from spirit that this is meant for you to know it. Okay, so trust that information. It goes into your archives. We have, our minds are just like computers, and so when we learn something new about our twin flame, we definitely remember it, based on how significant it is to us, right? Especially if it's something that, maybe we've experienced something similar. I remember one time back in the winter, I was, I decided to purchase a coat. I needed a new coat last winter. And so I always have wanted this black bubble coat, and so it's the puffy coat that, that a lot of people find popular. And I've never had one, and I always wanted one. So I purchased it, right? And so, so some months later, my twin flame makes a video, a little short, like 1 minute video, and posted on his Instagram, and he was wearing the same kind of puffy coat, the same black puffy coat as me. And I was like, wow, we bought the same coat over the winter, and our tastes and our style are so similar. We like a lot of the same music, we like a lot of the same foods, we like a lot of the same clothing styles. It's just so beautiful how many synchronicities you'll be able to see and share with your twin flame. And you won't catch those until you see something on their Instagram or on their Twitter, if they say something, maybe you read a book and they read the same book, and you wouldn't know unless you go on their social media page and they mention it. Okay, so these are the types of things that Spirit is showing you that are synchronicities with you and your twin flame. Okay, and they're beautiful. They make you feel so good when you find things out like this, because it just shows you how much you have in common, because you're the same soul. And so naturally, since you're the same soul, you're going to have these types of commonalities. And the more you find these things out, the more confident you'll feel on your journey as far as knowing who they are to you. And so another thing I've talked about in the last video, as far as how to attract them in and raising your vibration and starting your mission is, what are the things that you're doing to show that you love yourself, and that you are being just, yourself when you're in your videos on your social media platform or your page. The things that you're doing that are attracting them in is just being you. It's just showing you in your natural state of you being you. And so the more I do that, the more I realize that, my twin flame loves me for me, and this is what you're going to see as well, is that once you attract them in just based on being you, then you're going to realize that they love you just for you. Okay, go back to the first video that I made, celebrity twin flame. What if my twin flame is famous? That video, I broke it down. I gave you guys, 5 things that both you and your twin flame know about each other, or I don't remember if it's 5 or 10, but I gave you guys very good information that I feel like, that you can relate to, as far as knowing exactly what it is that your twin flame feels about you and you feeling about them. So you're knowing these things, you're coming to a knowing based on the way you are interacting with them through your 5D interactions. Your 5D connection is the strongest when you're in this kind of a connection, because you may not have contact with them physically. You may not have any way to contact them at first, but you're gonna soon find that your intuition is going to nudge you in the right direction as to which way you should go. Okay. So like I told you guys, with my own example, I developed, my Instagram page and started to put little videos and snippets of me singing songs on there. And I was also writing my own music, which I hadn't ever, imagined that I was going to do. But I started doing that, in 2018. Actually, I started to write my own music and produce it and record it, and then put it out there on Spotify and Apple Music. I have several singles out. And so one of the stories that I'll let you guys know about is that I wrote a song on February 27th, 2019, which February 27th is my birthday, and I wrote a song for my twin flame, and it's called Love Collision, and it's one of the songs that I have on the playlist that I did a series about. And so one of the very beautiful surprises that I was able to uncover this week is that I asked my twin flame, I said, because he never really talks about it. And a lot of times, okay, your twin flames, they're not going to really give you, like I said, the information you want when you want it. Okay, they're sometimes going to be very secretive about what they know about you and what they love about you or cherish about you. But every now and then you'll get a little nugget. I call these little nuggets just the beautiful things that Spirit drops down in your lap sometimes, just for you to stay encouraged on this journey. Okay, so I asked him, I said, you never really talk about my music, and I've shared with him what songs I love of his, and what's my favorite song of his. And so I said, which songs do you like of mine, and what's your favorite song of mine? What do you like? Do you like any of the songs that I've written? And so sure enough, he finally told me this last week that Love Collision was his favorite song, and that he listens to it almost every day. And oh my gosh, that was the best thing that he could have said to me. That was actually, to me, it was better than winning a Grammy, because my twin flame told me what song that he loves the most. And that song I wrote for him on my birthday in 2019, and I published it and also, put it on Spotify and YouTube and Apple Music and all the platforms as well, a few days later. But, just to know and to hear him say that, it just made my heart melt. And I was just so amazed at how, the connection was still there from all those years ago, 4 years ago, that I wrote that song. And it's a twin flame song. It's totally a twin flame song. So if you guys have a chance, please check it out, because it's a beautiful song about twin flame love and coming together, colliding in the universe, and two people from two different worlds meeting in the middle of the universe. It's a beautiful song. And so I have to say that for him to say that that was his favorite song of mine just made it so much more sweet, because not only is it a twin flame song, but it is, the song that I wrote for him, a song that it signifies twin flame love. And it's just one of those, heartwarming types of feelings that I get when I listen to it. And it just, everything about that song, I have to credit Archangel Orion for helping me to write that song, because I do feel as though I was channeling a lot of that energy as far as being in, intergalactic space, and learning how to really hone in on how twin flame souls connect in the universe. A lot of times if you're in your meditative state, or you're in, a spiritual state, when you're, maybe you're drifting off to sleep and you start to dream, in your dream state, you might dream about being in among the stars. You might dream about meeting your twin flame in the heavens or in the stars, at night. And it's a beautiful, beautiful experience. You may feel them astrally projecting to you. And I talk about that a lot, because, this is one of the things that your celebrity twin flame will do, is astral project to you. And so if you're not relying on your intuition or trusting your intuition, you're going to get freaked out by that, because you're going to say, what is going on? But in reality, that's actually their energy coming to you at nighttime or whenever throughout the day, when you feel their presence with you. And you have to be able to trust that it is, the presence of your twin flame, and allow that to, yourself to receive that energy, because it is meant for you. It is meant to heal you. It is meant to be something that gives you peace and inner joy, and to help you to strengthen that bond between you and your twin flame. Your twin flame will telepathically communicate with you, and they will say things to you about their past and their life. They will connect with you in your dreams. They will tell you things in your dreams that they want you to know, okay? Because of the fact that you guys haven't been able to meet physically yet and talk to each other, maybe you haven't been able to, find a way yet to be able to text them or have interaction with them in the 3D yet. This is the way you're going to be able to learn about them, through your 5D connection, through your dreams, through your astral projection, through your intuitive knowing that they're going to send you, through your telepathic communication, okay? And I just want you guys to know that you're going to have to be very strong in your third eye chakra in order for you to receive these types of signs and synchronicities from your twin flame. Your third eye chakra is going to have to be really on point. And so, go back to the chakra cleansing playlist and look at that video on the third eye chakra, because there are going to be so many things that are going to be symbolic to you specifically on your own journey. Like I said, the coat, the black bubble coat was one of the things, that showed me that my twin flame and I were on the same page, and we're coming closer and closer to our union. That was back in February when I saw that. But there was also another time, shortly before, just before he contacted me on Instagram, where he, and I, I had actually gotten my hair done a certain way. I like to wear braids a lot. You guys know this. And a lot of times I will wear my hair in these braids, and they're called cornrows. And so my twin flame likes to wear his hair in cornrows too. But usually his cornrows are a certain way, styled a certain way. But one particular time I decided to style my cornrows in a certain pattern, and lo and behold, my twin flame decided he probably ran across my picture on my page, because I had posted it on my Instagram page shortly after I had gotten my hair done. and he decided to have his hair braided in the same pattern. And it was so funny, you guys. I was just like, oh my gosh, when I saw this, I was just like, wow. Okay, so yes, he's paying attention. He, obviously liked the style that I had picked out for myself and decided to do it for himself as well. So, a lot of these synchronicities will take place, and if you're not, paying attention, you're gonna miss those signs. You're gonna miss those little things, those details. I almost missed that one because, I wasn't really looking that close, at his hairstyle. But in one of the videos that I ran across of his performance, he was able to show his hair in such a way whereas I could see it because he put his head down, and I was like, oh my God, that's the same pattern that I had, in the same month that I had it. So it was very, very cute. And, just little things like that are going to indicate to you how close you guys are becoming on your connection. And so, please trust your intuition, because you'll find there are so many things that you guys have in common. You don't have to have communication physically with them in order to know these things. And that's why I feel like, Father Mama gives us, and our angels and our spirit guides give us these little signs and nudges for us to pay attention to this over here. You might not know why you're being guided to a specific Google, chat search, or why you're being asked to look this up. But when you get there, you'll see why, because this was meant for you to see. Okay. So please do that. Rely on your intuition. Trust it. You know that whatever source is telling you, or spirit or Father Mama is telling you to do, is for your own, benefit, for your own good. And so it'll lead you to get more answers to what you can do as far as how you're able to even interact with your twin flame. Maybe this is going to lead you down the path to being in communication. Of course it is. I'm going to say yes, it will lead you down the path to communication the more you trust your intuition. Because if I hadn't trusted my intuition, I would have blocked and deleted the Instagram DM that I got. Because like I told you guys in the past, so many of these fake pages were created that had lured me into, a situation where as I wasn't comfortable. If I hadn't trusted my intuition, I probably could have blocked and, and deleted the same message that was meant for me to open from my true divine masculine. Okay, so my true twin flame. So just be aware that there will be times when you'll be tested, when you'll be thrown things on your journey that were meant for you to see. Are you ready for your twin flame to truly reach out to you yet? A lot of times they won't come at you on a main page. They will come at you on another page, okay? Because they don't want people to know that they're speaking to you. So sometimes they may come to you and approach you on a friend's social media platform under their friend's name, or a relative, someone close to them that might let them borrow their social media password and be able to access it. And they may approach you as someone else. Okay, that's another thing you need to realize, is that a lot of times, especially with a person of a high status or celebrity status, they are not comfortable coming and approaching you as themselves, because they know that there may be paparazzi watching, or people on, they may not have their access to their own social media page, and so they may have to find another way to be able to contact you. So these are some of the things that you're going to have to realize, is that if they do try to communicate with you on someone else's page, you're going to have to trust your intuition and start to ask yourself, could this be, my twin flame trying to reach me through someone else's page? And how are you going to know? There will be signs and synchronicities. You will get number signs. You will get little clues. You will start to see things, on this person's page that might spark your interest. There will be things that jump out at you, and your angels and your spirit guides will show you, hey, this person is trying to reach you. This person is trying to get your attention. Pay attention to this. Pay attention to, this song, or, like I said, you'll get messages through songs. You'll get messages through different artwork, or things that, they might have common interest in as far as you and them. So be aware that the only way you're going to know if this is truly going on in your journey is to trust your intuition, okay? And you're going to have to get good at that. And the best way for you to do that is for you to start to, like I said, really strengthen your third eye chakra. Start to trust your dreams, that they're telling you things. Your dreams will be very powerful, you know, right before you come into communication with your twin flame, and also into union as well. Your dreams will start to get more vivid. You will start to have actual conversations with your twin flame in your dreams. They will tell you things that you need to know to look out for. Their higher self is communicating with you through your dreams, okay? So yes, a lot of these telepathic conversations also, they will let you know what it is they're going to come at you and tell you. There may be certain keywords, you know, that they might use, like pet names that they might want to use for you, that you might need to realize. And if someone starts to speak to you with that pet name that you knew from your dream or from your telepathic communication was a name that your twin flame has said to you before, that could be a good clue or indicator that your twin flame is reaching you through someone else, okay? So I know it's hard because, like I said, we have to really maneuver through this based on the fact that, you know, having a celebrity twin flame connection, you're not going to really get that direct access like you want to the twin flame, you know, all the time. So you're going to have to learn how to gauge whether or not they're speaking to you through someone else or trying to communicate with you some other kind of way, okay? All right, so I'm trying to think of it, if there's anything else that I want to point out to you guys, but I think I'm giving you guys really good information, and hopefully that it helps you. Please let me know, you know, like this video, subscribe, and you know, share it with others if you feel like they're in a similar connection. But I hope that even those of you that are not in a celebrity twin flame connection are enjoying this content, because, you know, I feel like it can really relate to all of us when we come down to it. When we get down to it, our intuition is still our biggest friend on this journey, okay? And the more you are trusting in the love that Father Mama has for you, that he has sent you spirit guides and angels and the whole spirit team already there for you, waiting for you to call on them to have you for them to help you on your journey, then you will start to see that it's not as hard as it seems, okay? It always seems the toughest at the beginning, okay? It always seems that way because you don't really have all the information. But as you start to learn what you need to know, as you find channels like this one, as you start to see and realize what, you know, other sources are out there, then you start to become aware that there's more information than you realize out there for you to help you on this journey. And there are certain things you can do to better yourself. There are certain things that you can do to start your mission, okay? Book your mission magic coaching session. You guys know I'm big on that. I'm trying to shuffle these cards again so that I can give you guys a raise your vibration card before we close this out. And so I'm just super excited because I feel like, you know, even in spite of all of I had some physical ailments too I was going through this week, you know, and, you know, I have to say that it was very hard to deal with a lot of that, plus the stresses of, you know, the family things that I was going through, and then plus my twin flame. But, you know, we're here to handle all of this, and we are equipped to handle all of it. So, you know, I made it through the week, and, you know, I'm back making these videos for you guys and loving it because this is what I do. I love what I do. And I also have some exciting news for you guys as well coming up very shortly. In the next couple videos, I would say, I'm going to give you guys a really huge surprise, okay? And it's going to involve you guys winning something. So somebody might be able to win something if you guys stay tuned. In the next few videos, I will be revealing whatever it is that I have in store for you guys, okay? So please stay tuned, and it'll be super exciting. And I just want to say that Source Father Mama is giving me so much good information and so many new tips and things on how to be able to really relate to you guys more and give you guys more content. Okay, so but that also includes what I'm going to be doing as far as my own personal, workshops and things that I'm going to try to start having pretty soon. When I do things with you guys, I'm getting, that those downloads. Like I said, these downloads are coming through, and they're always going to come through on your journey. Like I said, and when you least expect it, you just get these downloads all of a sudden. That you don't really know how to process right away, but as time goes on, they start to, they start to unravel themselves, and they start to become clear to you as to what it is that you were receiving. And so Source has told me that there are going to be a lot of things that I'm going to be able to do to help you guys out on your journey. But you guys are going to have to contact me, and you guys are going to have to start learning and trusting how to get help on this journey, okay? So you're going to have to start learning how to reach out for help, first of all. Be brave enough to, ask for help, and then to leave comments in the description box. You're going to have to get comfortable doing that. And also, just being involved and participating. So there's no reason why on this journey we should be alienated. None of us, okay? And that's the main thing I want you to know, is that this journey, the reason why I started this channel, first of all, was for music. But and our twin flames do still give us messages through music, and I'm going to be starting to do more of that, coming up soon, because I do feel as though I could do more divine masculine channeled messages to the divine feminine through song, okay? And that's one thing that I feel like will be really, really good for you guys on this channel as well. But like I said, when I started that celebrity twin flame video series, when I did the first one, and I saw such a response to that, it just encouraged me and said, you know what, there are other people out here in this kind of connection like me, and they are just as clueless and not knowing exactly what's going on as me. And so, why not share with them what I've learned on this journey and how I've been able to successfully come into, union pretty much with my twin flame. We're in communication physically, but we're pretty much, in union, except for the physical aspect. We have been trying to work things out to whereas we can be together, but until that happens, there's so many other things like red tape that's in the way right now that's preventing that. But until that happens, we are still very much strongly connected and strongly tied together in the 5D. And our communication is getting better and better, and so so I just want to give you guys hope and encouragement that you guys are going to be there soon too. And this is why I'm doing these video series for you guys. So but just know that you're not alone, and you should never feel alienated on this journey, because you have a whole host of angels, a whole host of other twin flames. The collective is comprised of not just, twin flames in this kind of a situation, but they're all in all kinds of different situations. They have different, hurdles to overcome. That's what brings us the most, that's what makes us have the most in common, is that we all have some kind of major challenge that we have to overcome in order to be together on this journey. And so that is what I hope you guys take away from this this type of connection, mostly, is that it's not special. We're not special just because we're in this type of connection. We still have our hurdles to overcome. We still have our obstacles. We still have the same type of challenges, just in a different way. And so I hope it helps that, that I have been able to start this kind of a connection or series for you guys, in order for you to know, kind of have some kind of a roadmap, so to speak, as to how you can navigate your celebrity twin flame connection. So, okay, let's see if Spirit can give us a card. One card, please, for this, ending out this video, please. Thank you so much. And I want to tell you guys how much I love my spirit guides and my angels. I just want to say that, and they give me hugs all the time throughout my videos. And sometimes you'll see little orbs of light in my videos. You know, I haven't had a lot lately, but when they were there earlier on, I would always point them out, and it'd be so cool. But you know, they'll be back. But the hugs that I get, it's just like an internal thing that I feel. And so whenever I start laughing or giggling, it's because I feel my angels around me. And so I want you guys to know that you can also access your angels and tap into that energy as well. And they're always ready for you to ask for help. Please ask them for their help, and they will do that. They will do whatever they can to help you on your connection, so that you never feel as though you're by yourself. You never feel as though no one understands you, because they do. They do understand what you're going through, and they see you. They see you, you know, they see our struggle every day. They understand that, you know, we want to be with our twin flame, and they know that we're, you know, we're sometimes suffering from missing them so much, and from, you know, from wanting to be with them. But at the same time, they know that there's a lot of growing and healing that we have to do first before we can be with them. Okay? So this is why we're talking about the ways that we can heal and grow on this journey. All right. Oh, okay. So I got this card. I pulled this one, and it says, it's okay to feel what you want to feel. Oh, no, sorry, what you need to feel. It's okay to feel what you need to feel. Okay? All right. And that is something I needed to hear this week, because there's a lot of feelings that were coming up. And, you know, a lot of times, you know, they're uncomfortable feelings, especially the ones that are uncomfortable. We don't necessarily want to feel those, okay? But we do need to feel those feelings. And that's something that, you know, that is going to help us clear out a lot of this dense energy that is holding us back from raising our vibration high. So, okay, so this is how you're going to raise your vibration, by feeling what you need to feel, okay? It's okay to feel what you need to feel. And let's go into the guidebook and see what else they have to say about that, because that is such a powerful card right now, especially for me, because I've been feeling, like I said, the physical pains this week. I've been having a lot of the, you know, the emotional ups and downs, and, you know, just sometimes feeling drained, going to bed early. So we want to know what it is that we can do to kind of feel into that, so we can release a lot of these things and let it go. Okay? All right. So the guidebook says, it's okay to feel what you need to feel. There's a lot of information out there that feeling a certain way can manifest blockages in life. But it's important for us to remember we are having a human experience. When we deny how we truly feel, we cast those emotions into our shadow space, and they still affect us. But as we aren't conscious of them, they can create more trouble than we bargained for. Today, the universe is encouraging you to know that it's okay to feel whatever you need to feel. The only way to overcome feelings is by feeling them. So don't beat yourself up for feeling a certain way. Instead, treat yourself kindly by finding a safe space to honestly express it. Let it rise to the surface and be released. Then you can begin taking action steps to move toward how you want to feel. Okay, so there was a reason I said want to feel. It's okay to feel what you need to feel, and then it'll eventually lead you to feel how you want to feel. Okay, know that the universe will send support along the way. Vibe of the day: I let myself feel exactly what I need to feel. All right, you guys, that is such a beautiful message to end it with today. I thank you so much for joining me here. Like I said, please like this video if it helped you. Subscribe, leave me a comment as to what you loved about this video. That would really help me to know if you guys are enjoying the cards that I'm pulling for you guys, as far as the raise your vibration cards. I'm hoping to get some cards soon, some more cards to work with. But also I have an idea about something that I might be doing in the future to help also with our celebrity twin flame connection, and it involves cards as well. So I'll be giving you guys that information later down the line too. But stay tuned for this other surprise that I've been telling you guys about that we're going to have soon. And also stay tuned for other videos that we're going to have in the future. We're going to have more divine channeled messages from the divine masculines. We're going to have more music messages. I'm going to be doing another series on songs that I've written too. Please go check out my song Love Collision if you haven't already heard it, and also the playlist on that as well. But also know that I just love you guys so much, and thank you so much for all the support you've been giving me. I always offer my resources in the description box, as far as my email, if you guys want to email me, if you want to book your Mission Magic coaching session, if you want to make sure that that what's going on as far as all the things that are out there available to you. There's so many things, and I can help you guide you to what you need to know on this journey. So reach out if you need help, and also just like I said, let us know how you're doing on your journey. Let us know if these videos are helping, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.